Hey guys, so for today I want to share an update of my perfume collection. I get really crazy about my Rive perfumes and there were so many other ones I want to try out. So I want to show you, my recent hauls of Rive perfumes, as you can see. And now I really get into the mood of buying more summer perfumes, but they're also heavier ones, rather appropriate for the evening in this collection. So, yes, let's start. So, this one is Have Fun. As you can see, it is a dupe of Sky Moon Sparkle. Personally, I really like this perfume. It's nice and fruity, but unfortunately, it's not long lasting. I had a bit more expectations that it was a little more complex. It smells actually kind of juice, for example, but it's a nice summer scent. Yes, but I think I really need to try whether these kind of fragrances were lasting longer. As I can remember, once I had the perfume Rock in Rio and I really enjoyed it. It was so nice and fruity, but unfortunately, it's really a long time ago, so I can't really remember how the lasting power in the silage was. So this is a bit lighter, but it's a nice summer scent, and it's the 90 milliliter bottle, or yes, 90 milliliter bottle, exactly. And so with this one, I think you will have a long time until it's used up. So next to this, there's a La Rive Hello Beauty. I am sorry if I showed this perfume another time in my previous videos, but I was not completely sure. That's why I wanted to share it with you another time. So Hello Beauty is a dupe of Ange au Dumont, I believe, by Givenchy. And it's a really nice scent. It's kind of orangey. Honestly, I also need to test the Boss Orange perfume, whether it reminded me of this perfume. So it's nice, orangey, lightly floral. Yes, I like this perfume. It's really nice. So there is Taste of Kiss. I really want to have this perfume for a longer time, but finally I bought it. I'm sorry, I couldn't control myself in the last weeks, and I really want to buy a lot of perfumes. So Taste of Kiss is a dupe of Guerlain, Nuit. I think it's Nuit, or not Trésor Nuit. I think it's Trésor Nuit. And it's really nice, chocolatey, fruity, praline flavors also in there. Yes, I like this perfume, especially when you just spray it on. Then it's really nice, gourmandy, deliciously. It's really nice. And there is this Dream by La Rive. Oh, I also like this one. It is kind of floral and chocolatey, and it's a dupe of Carolina Herrera Good Girl. But I need to test all of these ones a little more. So these are my first impressions, but after some weeks I will give you an update whether I still like the fragrance or whether I think that I don't like it that much any longer. So, well, it's floral and chocolatey. I think one of the reviews I read about this perfume was what I like, that one person said that it's more like white chocolate in comparison to the original Carolina Herrera's Good Girl, which is rather dark chocolate. So I need to test again Carolina Herrera's Good Girl because I just smell it once on the paper, but I'm not sure how it actually smelled. I think it was really chocolatey and sweet, but I know that many people are crazy about this perfume. My cousin also loves the smell and she also loves the bottle. So next, there's La Rive In Woman Red. I think I told you already that I love the original In Woman by La Rive, which is a dupe of Armani C. I really love In Woman. It's really amazing. And Woman Red is it is different. It's a dupe of Si Passione by Giorgio Armani. As you probably can guess from the bottle. In the beginning, I know it was strange. In the beginning, I didn't like the smell, but I also heard that there were good reviews, and I thought that maybe I want to give this scent another chance. I know maybe the bottle was slightly old in the store when I tested it, but I really liked it. It's floral, it's powdery, it's quite powdery, lightly floral, fruity. Yes, and I think it's really soft, and that's what I really like about this fragrance. It's really soft and it's feminine. I think you can also wear it in the office. It's a really good scent, I would say, for everyday use, and it's not offensive. Yeah, it's a really nice fragrance. This is a fragrance I also want to test for so long, but you can't find it in the store. Unfortunately, the same as Have Fun. So in my stores, unfortunately, I couldn't find them, but I found them in an online store. So La Rive Aquabella is a dupe of it's Acqua di Gioia by Armani, I guess, and it's supposed to be lightly fresh, and yes, it's a good scent when you come out of the shower. I was really curious about this scent because the original is really expensive, and I think during summer it's really nice to have a fresh scent, and I don't have that many fresh scents. That's why I chose to pick Aquabella. So far, my first impression is that it's a nice, fresh fragrance. I know whether the original is the same, but in the beginning, it's also a little bit masculine, I would say. And I don't know whether I really like this in my fragrances, but it's nice, fresh. It's also a little bit minty, but not too much. So, yes, maybe as when you imagine that you have a glass of water and then you just put some fresh mint in it, and yes, I think it's a nice refreshing scent so far. This scent I also want to have for quite a long time. This La Rive Pearl. I got La Rive Golden Woman. I know Golden Woman, it's a nice scent, but I don't know whether I like it that much. I want to compare it with the original Lady Million because I read that there were a lot of similarities between these two fragrances. Yes, I know sometimes, it's I don't know how I can explain, but sometimes it's the case that generally I think, oh, the perfume is good, but it's okay, it's not really that you think, oh, that's really amazing. And sometimes there is one note, I don't know what it is, and this kind of disturbs you, and I really need to figure this out because I had this problem with many perfumes that generally I thought, oh, that's a nice scent, I like it, but there's a slight note which is not really pleasant to my nose, and I can't really explain why. So, but Pearl is also a nice, very light scent. It's really light and powdery is my first impression, and it's lemony, but it's not maybe that complex, so it's really light. So if you like very light powdery fragrances, then probably like it. I personally hope that it might be a little bit like my Lolita Lempica L'Eau Blanc. Unfortunately, this perfume got discontinued, and I really loved it that much. It was really perfect. it was a perfect mixture between powdery vanilla, vanilla-ish fragrance compared, yes, to a little bit lemon, and I really loved this scent so much. But unfortunately, they discontinued it, so I must say, unfortunately, Pearl is not that good, to my opinion so far. But it's nice and fresh and powdery, and I think, yes, I will also like to wear it for the office, for example. And maybe I will also try layering it with my Donna La Rive, so which is a dupe of Dolce Gabbana Light Blue, because I can imagine that these two fragrances might fit well to each other. So, and I was really intrigued of the bottles of the La Rive Prestige collection. So this one I found in the store. Let's see that you can maybe read a little bit better. This is La Rive Beauty. And this one I couldn't find in my store, but I found it in an online store. And this is La Rive Tender. So first we start with Beauty. So Beauty is actually really similar to In Woman. And some people say that it might be sort of Woman Intense, maybe In Woman Intense. I really need to test this, whether this is maybe more intensive than the other one, but it's really similar to this. Honestly, I must say I really need to have this because of the bottle. There's also a third one, which is called, I think, Moonlight, but Moonlight, I must say, I come next to this fragrance. It's actually very similar to Moon, so I don't know whether it's worth buying, except when you really want to have such a great and nice bottle. So then maybe we start off with Tender. So Tender is a dupe of Euphoria by Calvin Klein. Yeah, I think this fragrance is really nice. So I don't know whether I would wear it in really hot summer weather. I think actually like these two fragrances are rather for cooler weather. Yes, but they're really nice so far. I need to check more whether the lasting power is that good, but my first impression is that the scents are really nice, and I really love the appearance of the Prestige collection. It's so cute with the small Swarovski crystal here in the front. And it looks like a Dior perfume, really, I would say. It's really nice. It reminds me really strong of the bottle of Mystery Cherie. I get, well, in my teenage years, and I really like this one also. So then we come to Moon. Moon is a dupe of Osnui. It's flowery, a bit, I don't know whether it's soapy maybe, but it's a dark flower. I would say so. I mean, the bottle is really dark, so yes, maybe you would rather wear this perfume for the evening, but I think actually it's also good for the office. It's not too strong, so I think it's both suitable for day and night use. So yes, but maybe there's a note is I'm also not completely sure whether it's a fragrance where I think, oh well, actually all in all it's a good fragrance, but there's a slight note. I think it's not that pleasant to my nose. I need to figure this out, but yes, generally I think it's a nice flowery fragrance. It's not sweet, and it's for day and night use. So maybe when you go to the office and afterwards you want to have a drink or so, then this perfume is really suitable and versatile for day and night wear. So here behind is another fragrance which is really nice. Touch of Woman. I think this fragrance also quite popular. So Touch of Woman is a dupe of Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. and it's a really gourmand scent. There's a lot of vanilla. It's balsamic. It's actually you would expect it stronger. It's also maybe a little bit strong when it's sprayed on, but just a little bit. I think it's not a comparison to the real black opium. I need to try this as well, but I can imagine that this is a lot stronger than this. This is actually really soft black opium, I would say. But it's really gourmandy. Yes, if you like these kind of scents, very sweet, then you will like this one. So guys, now, well, again, here a short overview about my new treasures out of the Rive range. And thank you so much for watching. It was really great to have you here. And yes, have a great day. Bye.